So, update. I took my own advice and I opened the can of worms regarding work, and I really just listed out the things that I'm resisting. And like I said, like I predicted, listing them out kind of helps me gain this feeling of ease and control over the situation, which is kind of a big deal. Because I've been in this, I guess, emotional, mental rut for months now, and if I knew it was as simple as facing what I've been resisting, I would have done sooner. I finally was able to wake up earlier this morning and not have to rush to work, and had time to do a little workout. Tired of being so skinny after my wisdom tooth recovery. Anyways, sorry. And I think I really needed that. I think it was important for me, or it is important to me, to wake up earlier and really take in that morning silence before starting my day in commotion and traffic and work. And for the past little bit, I've had time to reflect, and I realized that I put a lot of resistance towards my job and work, and how it takes up so much of my time and so much of my energy, and that I'm miserable there, and I'd rather work anywhere else. My self-realization was that I have bigger things to worry about. Or rather, I have more important things to be focusing on, rather than how much I don't like my job right now. And that is kind of hard to admit, because I feel like I'm alone on that, and I feel like everyone else is just an adult and they show up to work every day, and it doesn't affect them as much as it has affected me. But I think the only reason why I resisted it so much was because, I mean, it just feels like I'm working to live, and I don't think that's what my life is meant to be. I don't want my life to be like that. And I was talking to my barber last night. He was able to quit his job and pursue barbering, which is really good. And it kind of reminded me, or made me aware of the fact that I used to feel the same way. I used to go into jobs and have the intention that I'll figure it out, I'll learn how to be self-sustainable, and this job is temporary. And I think that's what would help me. But something switched within the past few months where I started looking for stability, and I wanted to find a career, because it's the smart, responsible thing to do. But it's never what I wanted. And I feel so, I don't know, naive and ignorant for saying that. I don't want to work a 9 to 5, a 7 to 6 for the rest of my life. It's just what feels safe, I guess. And it's the easier option because to pursue being self-sustainable, somehow making my own income is so unknown and it feels so unsafe. And it's probably looked down upon because it's not reliable. And so I think that's like the internal battle that I'm facing that's causing me to show up to work every day and resist it at the same time. And that's the big question I've been asking myself. That's been kind of showing face recently. Is a career a stable job really what I want? And I'm scared to answer it because it feels like there's a wrong answer. And that's me conforming to society. I think over time, as I've been working and doing interviews, and as my resume grew, I kind of stopped believing in myself. It does break my heart. I don't think I want to face the camera towards me. Well, good thing it's low quality. It's so hard to admit that life has caused me to put my dreams aside. Oh my god, a therapy session? All the way to work? It's like I used to know what I want, and now I don't know what I want because it just feels like I'm wrong for wanting more out of life. Oh my god, I'm really like fighting back the tears. I can't show it to work like this. Okay, it's time to suppress my emotions and clock in. So excited. I look so different. I cut off my bangs. Okay, I'm probably cutting out the part where I started breaking down while I was driving. But essentially, it was all over the fact that I realized that I had truly lost myself, and I not consciously, but just over time let go of my vision for life, and I just stopped dreaming and I just started settling, and that's always been my thing where like I need to choose myself. Why am I so pale? I need to choose myself, and realizing that I basically did the opposite, or I have been doing the opposite, was just so painful to realize. It's obviously because it's very important to me. I mean, it should be important to anyone, their own aspirations in life. I don't know what parts I'm going to leave in, what parts I'm going to take out. I mean, what if I left all of it in because there were no tears that rolled down my face? Just got a little choked up. But moving forward, being able to reflect on it a little bit, I mean, there's not much to process, it's pretty clear. One thing I do know now is, like, I know who I am, that's never gonna leave me, and I'm gonna let that from now on determine what I do. I'm gonna continue working at this job that I used to resent, but now I understand it's just a temporary part. A big thing is, I think I said it this morning, I have bigger priorities. I have bigger things to be focused on. Myself, my life, and that's an infinite times, an infinite amount of times, what? Infinitely more important than me getting frustrated because work is just not meant for me. Yes, it's not meant for me, but like, it's helping me right now. It's helping me pay off my bills and helping me pay to live. But definitely this morning was an eye-opener, a refresher on what I want, because I lost sight of it, because I've surrounded myself with people. Basically, I surrounded myself with people where it's normal to have a day job and keep that job until you retire. But I just have this inclination, and I know it's possible, and whatever. But there's just more to life than just doing that, doing the 9 to 5 thing until you retire. I don't know. I feel like we're going in circles at this point. But all I know is I'm meant for more, and I'm gonna reach for more. And I'm not gonna be scared anymore, because what was that this morning? In conclusion, life looks a lot different when I really focus on what my priorities are. And it all stems from this belief that attention is energy, and if you put enough energy into something, it will form into matter. Recently, I've been putting so much attention on hating my job, and it's just like, I have so many things, way better things that I can be putting my attention towards, therefore growing and fostering or tending to myself and my dreams. Realizing that I lost myself, actually lost myself. From now on, work is not going to get to me. At least that's what it feels like right now. Like, if something happens at work, not worth my energy to be thinking about or ruminating over, because we're meant for bigger. That's it.